Hello friends, welcome to Flight Test Tech. I'm Jason, and today I'm going to show you how to set up an Express LRS receiver to work with the Aura Light board. Now in this video, we're going to specifically talk about the Radiomaster ER5A that you can find on the Flight Test store. One of the benefits that I didn't mention in an earlier video is the ability for an Express LRS receiver to output S-Bus, and that's how this will work with the Aura board, and I'm going to show you how to set that up right now. The things you're going to need is your radio, your receiver, a way to power the receiver, and we're going to do that with an ESC and a battery. You're going to need your USB cable for your Aura board, and then a battery for your airplane. And finally, your laptop with the Aura configuration software on it. Now, the firmware version that this was added in was version 3.3. Previously, we updated the firmware for this specific receiver to 3.3.1, so we're good there. To make the necessary config changes, all we have to do is power our receiver. Again, we're going to do that with the ESC plugged in. And we're going to wait the 60 seconds for the Wi-Fi to turn on. All right, now that the green light is flashing quickly, we know that Wi-Fi mode is turned on. We're going to go to our laptop and connect to that Wi-Fi network again. We're looking for Express LRS RX. We're going to click there and connect. And because we put the password in previously, it will automatically connect and open up the admin site. Now that we're on the admin page for the receiver, we're going to go to the Model tab, and we're going to scroll down to Output 3. We want to change the mode here from 50 Hertz, and we want to change it to Serial RX. You're also going to notice that it changes Output 2 to Serial TX. Once you've set Output 3 to Serial RX, you want to scroll down and you want to change the serial protocol to S-Bus. That now says that those two outputs will output S-Bus, and that's what we need to connect and communicate with the Aura board. So you're going to scroll down to the bottom and click Save. So the configuration has been updated and the receiver is all changed. You can now unplug the battery from your ESC and move on to the radio. Now, to set up the radio, we want to first turn it on.
Welcome to HTX.
First thing you want to set is the model in the radio that corresponds with the airplane you're setting up the Aura board on. If it's not selected, you want to press the model button and use the scroll wheel to scroll down to the model that you want, which in this case is FT airplane. Click the scroll wheel and select model. And now if you click return, it now selected the FT airplane model. Now that you've selected the right model, there are a few settings that we have to change so that the radio will work properly with the Aura. To get there, we're going to go into the Express LRS menu. We're going to click System or SYS and make sure Express LRS is highlighted and press the scroll wheel. The settings you see here are the defaults for Express LRS radios. We need to change two of them, the packet rate and the switch mode. So the first we want to change is the packet rate, so make sure you're highlighted on that. Click the scroll wheel and you want to scroll back. Our recommendation is the 333 Hertz full. You click the wheel to select that. Now you want to scroll down to the switch mode. It might already change when you change the packet rate, and that's fine. If it doesn't say 16 channel rate, click the button again and scroll through until you see 16 channel. And click again to select it. Those are the two settings you need to change for it to work properly with the Aura board. Now that you have these two settings changed, we can return to the main menu by holding down return. And once you see your model name, you're back. Now that we have the radio and the receiver set up for S-Bus, we want to install it in the airplane. In this Flirkin, we've installed the receiver on the side here. Every Aura board comes with a servo to servo wire. One end of that wire will plug into port 2 on the Express LRS receiver, and the other end plugs into the single servo plug on the Aura board. Now we're ready to configure the Aura board to accept the Express LRS receiver. If this is your first time using an Aura board, please see the link in the description below on how to do the initial setup for an Aura board in any airplane. We're only going to cover the receiver section in this video. We're going to take our USB cable and plug it into the Aura board. There. And the other end we will plug into our computer, which has the Aura configuration software on it. We are going to open the Aura software and press the connect button at the bottom right. This says we've connected successfully. Now we are going to click the button that says read from Aura, and that's going to read the configuration that's already set up on the board currently. Read complete. So like I said, we are only going to be concerned in this video with the section on the transmitter and receiver. We have previously set this up, so I'm just going to go over the changes that we made in the configuration tool. Under the transmitter and receiver setup, you want to do transmitter type other custom, which will be at the bottom of the list. You want to make sure it's set to S-Bus. Channel order is AETR, that's the channel order that the Express LRS receivers output. Digital output should be none, and this should say port B for the receiver connection. Once you have it set like this, you can scroll down to the bottom and click Write All to Aura. And it says Write to Aura complete. Now that we've made all the changes to the radio, the receiver, and in the Aura software, we're ready to test. So let's unplug the USB cable from the Aura board. We'll go ahead and turn on our radio.
Welcome to HTX.
Of course, we've taken our props off indoors to be safe. We have our battery for our airplane. We want to plug the battery in. And because we've already pre-bound the receiver and the radio, it should connect. I have my 4 bars on my radio, the solid green light on the receiver, and now we have full control. There we go. Your Aura board's configured to use S-Bus through a Express LRS PWM receiver. Thank you for being part of the Flite Test family. If you have any questions about Express LRS that we haven't covered in this series, please leave them in the comments below and we'll answer as many of them as we can. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.